Jennifer Lopez's diet, advantages, drawbacks, and more. Many artists swear by a certain diet plan and a workout schedule to keep in shape. While some people may go to extreme measures to have a body they want and meet their fitness and health goals, others place a strong emphasis on eating well and exercising frequently, such as Jennifer Lopez's diet, which places an emphasis on healthy foods and hydration while avoiding processed items. In this video, let's take examine to J-Lo's diet, looking at both its advantages and disadvantages. What is Jennifer Lopez's diet? Jennifer Lopez follows a special diet so that she can stay in shape for her demanding performances and busy life. Her diet has an emphasis on full, nutrient-dense foods, prefers fresh and organic options, and restricts refined and processed foods. As a result, the artist frequently eats leafy greens, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates. Additionally, she follows a rigorous diet and avoids alcohol and caffeine. Proper hydration is also important. In addition to promoting a healthy lifestyle, J-Lo's eating habits are designed to support and fuel her intense exercise routine. How to adhere to it? The diet that Jennifer Lopez follows does not have a defined name or a set of guidelines. It's just what works for her requirements and objectives. Because of this, there is no minimum or maximum number of calories you should eat every day. There is also no recommended amount of carbs, proteins, and fats you should eat every day. In addition to eating clean, J-Lo seems to follow the following rules or habits every day. A focus on protein, according to rumors. The artist adds protein to every meal to encourage satiety. Between meal snacks, fruits, nuts, and veggies are Jennifer Lopez's preferred snacks. It emphasizes hydration. According to reports, J-Lo consumes at least 7 glasses of water each day. The artist also gives herself permission to indulge in one cheat day each week. Potential advantages. The diet of Jennifer Lopez might have some health advantages. Number 1, it may help with weight loss. Even though the diet isn't meant to help you lose weight, doing so can still be a benefit. It does this mostly by emphasizing protein intake while reducing refined and processed meals. High-protein diets can help you burn more calories while decreasing your appetite and body fat. For example, a study of 25 men looked at the effects of high-protein and low-protein diets on feeling full and the hormones that control hunger. On the high-protein diet, 50% of daily energy comes from protein, while on the low-protein diet, only 14% of daily energy did. Researchers discovered that when compared to a regular protein diet, a high-protein diet raised hormones that control appetite by up to 116% and the sensations of fullness by 19%. On the other hand, eating a lot of processed and ultra-processed foods is linked to a higher risk of becoming overweight. Foods that have been minimally processed but have added sugar, salt, and oils are considered processed. Ultra-processed foods are made in factories with a lot of different ingredients, like packaged and cooked frozen dinners. In a study of 15,977 adults, especially women, eating more ultra-processed foods was linked to being overweight. Number 2, it may lower the incidence of chronic diseases. Inflammatory markers linked to non-communicable chronic diseases, NCD, like cancer, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease may be reduced by Jennifer Lopez's diet. Research shows that focusing on vegetables, especially leafy greens, whole grain cereals, fruits, seafood, and olive oil, while avoiding ultra-processed foods, may help lower inflammation, which is linked to a higher risk of developing non-communicable diseases. On the other hand, eating a lot of ultra-processed foods may increase your chances of getting cancer, high blood pressure, and being overweight. Drawbacks. Although adopting Jennifer Lopez's diet may have some positive health effects, there are cons as well. Number 1, if you're on a tight budget, the diet could be expensive and challenging to stick to because it mainly consists of organic goods. Number 2, those who love processed meals because of their convenience or flavor may find it difficult to give them up. Number 3, while many processed foods lack essential nutrients, there are also numerous processed goods that are highly nutritious. Both alternatives are forbidden by this diet. Number 4. Even though the diet forbids processed foods, it nonetheless permits artificial sweeteners and foods without sugar, despite the fact that they are highly processed. This can make it difficult or ambiguous to tell which goods are permitted and which are not. Exercise. Jennifer Lopez leads a healthy lifestyle that includes clean eating, regular exercise, and a diet designed to support these activities. J.Lo exercises in a variety of ways, including high-intensity interval training, HIIT, dancing classes with lots of cardio, weightlifting, kickboxing, and circuit training. 4 or 5 times a week, the artist usually works out for around an hour. According to the Physical Activity Guidelines for Americans, this is a good way to work out for aerobics and lifting weights. Foods to eat and avoid. While she does limit some products, Jennifer Lopez doesn't completely cut out entire food groups from her diet. She eats mostly fresh and organic foods and doesn't eat too many processed foods. Food to eat. Here are some things J.Lo normally takes clear of. Vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, as well as leafy greens like kale and spinach. Fruits. Mostly fruits and berries such as strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yogurt. Greek yogurt. Fish. Mostly seafood high in omega-3 fatty acids, including salmon and sea bass. Beverages. Water and a cup of Spry decaf coffee. Complex carbs. Brown rice, quinoa, yams, sweet potatoes, oats, and rice bread. Healthy fats. Extra virgin olive oil. Seeds and nuts. A daily handful of nuts. Types are not specified. Protein. Many lean sources of protein like grass-fed beef, white flesh turkey, chicken breast, and egg whites. Foods to avoid. Here's a list of what J.Lo typically avoids. Certain beverages include alcoholic beverages and coffee. Certain vegetables, mostly sweet corn and carrots, which are higher in naturally occurring sugars. Gluten-containing foods, pasta, bread, and other gluten-containing foods. Although it isn't the diet's main strategy, J.Lo appears to stay away from these foods. Processed foods, including fast foods, chips, breakfast cereals, snack bars, and processed meats like sausage or salami. Even if they are not on the list of foods to stay away from, Jennifer Lopez doesn't frequently eat sweets or sugar. When she wants sweets, she turns to sugar-free items. She can have a cookie or a scoop of ice cream every once in a while because her diet isn't too strict. Should you try it? Jennifer Lopez eats a balanced diet that encourages the consumption of nutritious, nutrient-dense foods. There are foods from every food group, but there aren't many processed foods, which are often high in sugar, sodium, and fat. The diet isn't about deprivation. Instead, it lets you have one day a week when you can eat whatever you want and the occasional treat, which may make it easier to stick to over time. J.Lo's diet may be linked to a higher intake of macro and micronutrients, a higher quality diet, and a lower risk of obesity and chronic diseases because it is based on the 2015 Dietary Guidelines for a Healthy Eating Pattern. So, trying Jennifer Lopez's diet could be a good way to eat healthfully in the future. Bottom line, Jennifer Lopez prioritizes nutrient-dense foods in her diet and consumes few processed meals. It encourages a healthy way of eating, which is linked to a better diet and a lower risk of getting some diseases. It'll last a long time and may help you lose weight, especially if you combine it with a variety of activities. For more health tips, please subscribe to Our Daily Health.